I tell every and anybody who will listen, never to assume, because the first three letters of the word assume is ass. And how do you make an ass out of yourself? Well, by assuming, that is. Luckily, I don't have to assume, because I know. Silencio, you're not the brightest bulb around the mirror now, are you? Were you dropped on your head as a kid? Did you fall down the stairs and hit every single stair on the way down? Were you the type of kid to eat paint chips? Because let me ask you something. Did you read the fine print when signing that contract? Did you not see the name that was on that paper? I don't think you did, because if you knew, you'd push the paper back and you'd say, not no way, no how, not for me, not him, anybody but Gino Rivera. But that's not what you did. You signed away, thinking there might be a chance. Well, listen here, Jim Carrey. There's no chance for you. In the words of a horrible man, you've got no chance in hell of beating me. And at Lucha Project in Colorado, I'm gonna prove to everyone just how dumb you truly are. Why? Because I told you so.
What's up, Hiroshi? Let's light this candle, and Gino Rivera getting us started right away. Willie Largeman here in the booth at the Creepatorium, and we've got Gino wailing away on Silencio. We saw Silencio at Cumbia Mania showing what he can do, and Gino is ready to say, I told you so. Already jawing with Silencio, saying he wants to take the mask. Most places that have Lucha in the name, removing the mask is a DQ. But as you saw in the rules at the beginning of the program, there's no disqualifications here in the Lucha Project. Gino shoving his shoulder into the midsection of Silencio. Tonight was supposed to be headlined by Kev defending the battle jacket against Darwin Finch. Unfortunately, Kev not able to be here, so the card getting shuffled up a bit. We'll find out more about that as the show progresses. Reversal by Silencio. Gino coming back off. Big shoulder block from Rivera. Rivera definitely has a size advantage, but Silencio tips up and starts to work them hips. That's a clothesline. We got to drop down. Silencio up and over. And those hips stop Gino Rivera in his tracks.
We're not here to do this stupid stuff. You understand me?
And as much as Gino's protesting, the crowd wants him to dance. And Silencio, always happy to please the crowd. Gino apparently is not. Big drop kick by Silencio.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, you moron! You want to fight? You want to fight? I don't want to fight in there. I want to fight right here.
Gino wanting to fight outside the ring.
Come on.
That's unusual. And now backpedaling is Silencio.
Let's talk about it.
Ready to indulge him. Power walking his way after Gino as Gino is backpedaling that bicycle away from him all around the Creepatorium. Gino back in the ring. Tried to catch Silencio coming in, but Silencio saw it coming and got out of the way. Silencio sending Gino up and over into the floor. And sending him down off the apron again. And something tells me Silencio isn't going to stay in the ring for very long. What's up, danger? Tope Suicida through the ropes. Big punch from Silencio as he's bringing Gino Rivera back towards the ring. And after all the jawing that Gino did, allowing a fan to get a little bit of a comeback.
Please, I'm sorry. I didn't call you.
That was not much of a slap, but that fucking was. Silencio now getting ready to climb the ropes once again. Okay, good. He actually did it. I was worried I was going to get commentator curse there. And Rivera sending the referee into the ropes, knocking Silencio off balance. And he lands hard. That going to be enough. 2 count only. Instructing the referee how to count to 3 in Spanish as well. It's good to have multilingual referees. As much as I'm not a fan of Gino's attitude, I am a fan of being multilingual. Trying to bite Silencio through the mask. Sends him out of the corner. And drops a knee. Two count again, and Gino not happy with the count. It's a little early in the show to be complaining about the cadence of the referee's count. Silencio hasn't had a cover yet, so not sure if the count's going to be different. Although if I were threatened by a wrestler, my counts would be different too. Big New York sucks chant. Silencio trying not to let it get to him. Silencio flipping out of that hip toss. Gino sending Silencio in the corner. Leaps out with that arm drag. And this is what Silencio needs to do. Bouncing and another arm drag. Silencio's got to keep this match moving. In, Silencio out of it, and another arm drag, sending Gino down, and Gino looks frustrated and pain. Silencio needs to use that motion to negate the size advantage of Gino Rivera. Gino picking up, pulls the referee in the way. Silencio taking good care of the referee like the nice man he is, and gets punished for it with a boot to the face. Cover now. 1, 2, Silencio gets the shoulder up. Gino arguing basic facts about the difference between 2 and 3. Goes for another cover. Silencio out the back door one more time. Once again. Shoulder came up. Big stomp from Gino Rivera. Gino holding Silencio down. Trying to ground the luchador. Kitchen sink knee into the gut. Rivera eyeballing the corner, sending Silencio across. Taking an extra moment to try to get the crowd out of it. And that gave Silencio enough time to dodge. Lariat from Silencio and another one. ducks Gino. Scoop power slam, snaps him over. And Silencio is feeling it. But he needs to keep following up. Caught Gino coming in. A little bit of a hip swivel. Is that going to help him with the suplex? Certainly helped him get Gino up. Helping him hold him up. And down into a Silencio jackhammer. And not enough. Gino Rivera still getting that shoulder up off the mat. Consistent counts from the referee. Gino's complaints earlier in the fight really have no basis in reality. Silencio catching Gino coming in. Up on the shoulders. Gino, go behind. Flatliner. Snapped it out of nowhere. Silencio still so resilient. Despite his flurry. So Gino Rivera has had the advantage in this fight for the majority of it. Silencio writhing in pain as Gino talks about distracting boobies. Gino making his way up.
This is for all the freaks out here, you losers.
From the top, Silencio out of the way. Gino anticipating, rolling out. Up onto the shoulders of Silencio. But Gino's put the mask. Cover. Holding that mask and Gino Rivera win. He talked about taking the mask of Silencio earlier in the match. And he did it. And now he's taking the camera. Trying to get a shot of Silencio's face. How disrespectful. And now just taunting the crowd here in the Creepatorium, putting them all on camera.
I'll burn in hell!
Gino Rivera wins the match.